Ricky and Isaan here. Wife's a bit unwell, but she wants to go see the house today. So we're just on the way to the house. Stopped for a bit of a village meal here. This is where I was when the earthquake hit. And I was convinced there was a sinkhole or something underneath this restaurant. We're gonna have a quick lunch and then see how the house is going and show you what I get up to today. There goes the Isaan. Just looking at this poster over here, and I asked the wife, what does this poster mean? So in Thai, this means that life does not need to be luxurious. Just live well. If you find what you love, that's enough. And that's what life in Isaan's about, mate. I mean, there'd be so many foreigners to see this. They couldn't bear it, couldn't bear living like this or near this. But life in Isaan, mate, it does not need to be luxurious. Just make yourself happy. I was just curious because it looked like a pretty cool photo and I didn't know it was going to have a deeper meaning on it, so I'm glad I asked the wife what it means. Food here was magnificent. We'll go check out how the house build's doing, eh? And a few chooks, a few chickens next door. They're coming into the restaurant while we're eating too. Some babies too. The Isaan village life, I love it. Rightio, let's have a look how it's looking. I love how nice that's looking. That's looking nice. The beams. And we're getting real, we're going to put solar lights up there, but I don't know, we didn't even talk to them about it. They're putting in real electric lights for the front, which I think's a good little feature too. But yeah, that looks nice. The rendering. Happy with that. And window sort of, not window frames or just like the outlets around the windows are up. I've always wondered about these. Every house does it. It's like a concrete. I've always wondered. It always looks like a wood. So that's how they do it. They just drill them in. But that's like very common for Thai houses these days. And the window frames over here. Plus we got a big frame for the door. That's nice too. And yeah, they're still in there doing some ceiling work, which is good. Scaffolding's moved over here. That's rendered up nicely too. What's that? The PowerPoint there. I think we told them we wanted a couple of PowerPoints outside for, you know, so if I do put a camera or something there, you just plug it in, you know. You get cheap little cameras that you just plug in. But I think they've sort of done one on each corner for us with the idea of you probably want that 360 view around your house. Cameraed, which is not a bad thing. So still a bit of work to do there. Looks like, oh yeah, so the actual outdoor ceiling part, well, that's not really a ceiling, that's a panel, that's in too. So let's see if the other side's in. Jeez, it's coming together quick. I could, yeah, I can really see us living in here very soon. It's awesome. Get a photo from my dad. Show him the windows. So another camera could go there potentially. I'm not too stressed about the cameras, but you know, it's good. It's good just to protect yourself. You know, there's not necessarily much crime in these villages, but if you do have cameras, you will get left alone completely from any potential prowler. Let's say you went away for a holiday and people knew, then yeah. Okay, so the outdoor sort of ceiling part's in too, and it's got those little vented spots, which is good. I wasn't too stressed about them because hot air risers, I don't know how well of a job they really do, but yeah, you got them in too. That's looking nice, mate. Things are looking good. They're going to start tiling soon too, so we've sent through our tile selection. I'll show you guys a bit of that really quickly. Again, I wouldn't be super surprised if something goes a little wrong with the tiles in regards to what we picked, because there's just too much of a variety. That's nice, even for the bathrooms. those window frame things. It looks good. I'm happy with that. And just with the communication, the way we've had to send all the tiles through line, of course. You do line in Thailand for everything, messaging. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Good manholes there. It's a good spot. Let's have a look. The main featured ceiling. That's very nice. And what's going on in the bathroom? Looks like the bathroom's getting a bit of work done too. Sort of, I don't know what this is, wrapped up the walls. Oh, so they know not to paint it, because that's going to be tiled. So they've rendered it and then they scratch it up, so no one paints it. That's alright, so geez, this is looking alright. I love how you got the big window here too. Generally, every Thai bathroom I've been in, you just got the one window, and that's a big window too. Hope no one builds a tall house next door. Gonna watch me shower if there's a tall house next door one day. Outside as well, from Tiwa, there's a PowerPoint on that side as well, so we can put a camera on each side really easily later if we want to. Which is, yeah, you get into the roof. Okay, now bathroom 2, same sort of deal, and ceilings in, so definitely, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got the one window here. This is my typical Thai bathroom experience, and it's quite shaded out here, obviously. Looks like a jungle, which I do like. Like our bedroom view is that for now, until the wall goes up. Unsure how high the wall would be, but if it's not super high, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you? Looking out the window at the trees and that. So tiles, so floor tiles in the house, we have selected this. For bathroom floor, so the bathroom floor, we've gone this selection. And for the walls are a bit mixed, so it's a bit of this with a bit of this. We'll see if it goes to plan, I guess, in that sense. Wiring and that. Not sure if they got a bit camera shy or what the go was, they all disappeared. And for the front porch, we've selected these tiles. So they're the ones I like, and then that'll include the stairs as well. So the stairs will have that design as well. And the door. The door's big, eh? I guess it'll be a sliding door. So what side will the door open from? Probably this side, yeah? Like slide across like that?
I think so. Or in the middle.
I'd rather slide across like that, like what we have now at the rental. I don't know, I guess I'll talk to you, but I like that better if it's an option. But we'll see what you like too, I guess. And then I'll be sitting out here on the porch. So PowerPoint there. Again, I don't know what the different colours is. I'm guessing black's the high voltage, blue's the low voltage, green is the earthing. You know, you could see out there, put a table here sometimes.
I think, yeah, good spot. And it's cold, like the window.
Yeah, and then look, just here, beautiful view. Especially right now, so green. And plug in my computer. If I do a bit of work, I could do a bit of work out here, or even plug in the little cooker. Cook up a bit of mookata or something there with the PowerPoints, that's alright. But I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking. Lots of bags of cement, so I don't know if that's for the wall or what that one's for. But yeah, the fellas in there are doing a good job. I'd love to get up there on the roof though and just have a little bit of a look. Okay. So, where that panel comes down, where I was concerned, I'll take a photo and zoom in for you. It looks like that concrete goes up higher again, where I was worried the water's going to go in. So I have to get up there and have a look. If that's the case, then that's no worries at all, mate. But yeah, they're doing alright, eh? So we're saving a little bit of money too. So how much was it to connect the water with the meter if we get our own meter? Can you remember? Like Samung baht, yeah?
About that.
Samung, it's about 30,000 baht or 40,000 baht if you want to get your own water meter. registered to the house, but we're just going to hook up to the parents. Because we're going to do the tank, obviously the pressure's going to be low regardless. We'll just have the water tank filling up with the water, and then the pump to pressurise the house, and then we'll, like, their water bill's going to be $100 a month, so we'll just pay the water bill in full for them, because they've helped us out a lot with this. So that's where we're going to save a bit of money there, rather than paying $30,000, $40,000 to get the water hooked up to ourselves. We'll just run off theirs. But the power, I'm interested in the power, because I guess they've got to run the power from the main road there, and probably got to get a couple of poles, and yeah, I don't know how they do it. So I hope the power doesn't end up being 100,000 baht or something. I'm like, you see it every so often. The power connections end up quite a bit, but from who we've spoken to locally, it shouldn't be much at all actually. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Rung Chiwa's mum's there. Swaddy Cup, Mare. Ah, she's getting some mangoes out the tree. She uses the big pole to get all the mangoes off the tree, which is good because my wife's got a rat test or an influenza test, a flu test, and she wants her mum to do it for her because your mum can do the test for you, yeah? Yeah, easy. And to be honest, since we left home, I feel like I'm getting it now too, so I guess I'll talk about it now. Really, I guess, had the shits mentally. That black dog, you know, I you don't like to talk about it, but there's nothing wrong with talking about it, but I get a lot of depression, a lot. And that's probably natural with everything, and obviously you get the PTSD with what you've been through, but yesterday was Tuesday, so I had the girls for one day, and my wife's getting sick and getting sicker and sicker, and because at night when I go do stuff on the computer, she'll look after the girls for a couple of hours. I just made the call and said, all right, you're getting sick, I'm going to take the twins back to grandma's so they don't get sick. She's gotten worse since then, so it was a good call, and now I'm feeling it, and it is better than dealing with the complications of the twins getting sick, I guess. But it makes you feel awful because you look forward all weekend to seeing your girls, and then yeah, there'll be someone in the comments who says, you know, that was a weak decision, you keep your kids with you no matter what, but I don't want to take them back. I miss them so much. I feel upset, and I just keep trying to remind myself at least they're not getting sick now, because now I'm feeling it, to be honest with you. We'll see how her test goes anyway. The flus and the COVIDs and that are peaking a bit at the moment in Thailand, and I know COVID's not a huge deal, but you still get sick, you still feel crook, don't you? But yeah, that's where I'm at mentally, and trying to stay busy today, because yeah, I just feel really upset. We're going to bring the twins here today. Yeah, I just feel really upset that the girls aren't with me, but I'll make up for it, and hopefully, depending on my schedule, get them earlier and try and keep them longer next week. But yeah, it feels awful, but at the same time, at least they're not crook. So over at the house again, one more thing, got to figure out, I was talking to my wife about it, probably put some big trees in here just to protect that house from the west. So that's the west, you know, get the afternoon sun. I want to get some, I mean, when I say put in some big trees that had the potential to grow big, not going to grow big overall. I just thought of that when we saw the mango tree. So just to shade that side of the house in the afternoon. That's a little bit of a focus on mine. We'll wait till they're done, of course, because I mean, I don't know, there's all sorts of things around here still, and still a lot to do. So our boundaries, yeah, these poles and that. So I mean, we could put trees in here, and that'll be where we hook the water up to in some form there. I mean, not sure how we do it. We could even have the water tank away from the house and pump it in, I don't know. Probably makes sense to put the water tank right next to the house as well. So that is the father-in-law out in the tractor, play on the fields, literally just down the street. Not a bad gig, eh? To go to work. I'm guessing you drove down here and you just drive over to over the mounds in between the fields. So they'll be getting ready for rice season, or yeah, about to plant their rice. I don't know. Someone told me there is ways they do it. I don't know how you plant the rice when there's so much water.